like that one, sir. All right, here we go. We're getting all our officials back in place. Everybody situated, sorted. I hope you're back in the place for all the fun second half of Derby action here between the Dixie Derby Girl Battlestars and Summer City Roller Derby All-Stars. As here we go, we have Cutie Pie on the track in a power start. And Cutie Pie, one blocker left to beat, gets met at the front. There by Neon Chola. Neon Chola revising that gameplay, coming back to the inside, doing the same, getting stood up there in the middle by Brawley Parton. Cutie Pie still battling it out, trying to extend this defense. Once again, big shout out to Cutie Pie being out here wearing that Dixie jersey for the first time. Not just a Derby player, but a Derby mama out here. Oh, and gonna go ahead and go to the penalty box. Track cut call now. So now gonna be a power jam opportunity for the visitors. Full minute gone off the clock. Defense is showing out here. Queen Banshee looking to bounce off a few players, finding some open space. Playing a straight power game right now. And Peter Parker now sitting by his lonesome as we have cleared this penalty box of skaters. Cutie Pie out of the box and through the pack. Defense still holding strong here. As we consider all players stop and freeze, waiting for the whistle from Kurt Cobain to the front. So 2 minutes off the clock, 4 points onto the board. I love the choice of music sometimes we get. It's just, it cracks me up. All right, we've seen this matchup quite a few times tonight. It's killer, an Asian invasion. Killer doing a good job of playing patient Derby. Finds an inside slip space there. Able to grab that lead status. Like right there when I said, I said she got lead, but played a patient game to find that little slip space on the inside. That's the color side of it, I said how she did it. Yeah. So that's the color angle of the game. That's the added kind of thing. I mean, yeah, it sounds like it's a gameplay thing, but really on a gameplay call, you're kind of doing more straight, ones and twos. Who's on the track, who the players are. They got lead, but see, for me, since I do it solo, I just do a blended call. So that's 2 points going out for Summer City. Already putting some scratch here on in the second half. Continuing to hear the whistles blow as we lose skaters out the box. That's Wiley Coyote heading out for a visit with Peter Parker. Kutsia, meanwhile, sliding in now, getting an opportunity to put some points up for the Brawl Stars. Can't wait to see the photos from Shutterstruck at the end of this game. Choose your moments photography. If you have a chance, go ahead and check online, go to Facebook, book your photo shoot. Also want to give a big shout out on so many actions of derbies, things that have been happening. I have been forgetting. Tisk tisk on me. Grub South, a title sponsor for this 2019 season. You can call them, email them, or go online. Of course, that's grubsouth.com. Deliver your favorite Huntsville, Madison, Athens, Decatur, Coleman, and the Shoals restaurants to your door. So we're going to first visit to the jam line for the Battlestars in Candy Corinne. But it's going to be Keller grabbing that lead now. Keller showing strong and a quick slip on the inside. 4 unanswered points as the captain, Rolly the River, taking that helmet cover, just not quite able to make the back of the pack to get any points. I'm not tracking anymore in this game. It's a game like this, there's no point. So, of course, our Chuggaducks are gone. Thank you to all those who participated and all our winners. Glad to have you here having fun with us for the final bout of the season. And boom, shake the room, Neon Cholo. Able to slip through and grab that lead. Neon Cholo had a very good success rate in the first half. Of course, Asian Invasion playing the shadow, also on the scoring opportunity. But it's Cholo finding the easier slip space to grab up 4 points. Once again, big call coming at the front of the pack from Kurt Cobain. Another nice little step through coming there from Neon Cholo. Of course, did take a little bit of time, gets re-corralled there by Blunt Force Mama for just a moment. Just enough time for Asian Invasion to find a pathway through. And going to go ahead and take a lap advantage is Neon Cholo and Somerset. Going to double up Dixie on that jam, 8-4. Once again, one of our titles, or actually our main title sponsor there, like I said, Grub South. Downtown on Jefferson Street. You can call them at 256-763-0321. They're in your program, so keep your program. You can get autographs after the game. And of course, after the game, we'll be going to Rocket Republic. Been a really nice after party location all season long. And with 1 left to beat, that's Weeble. It's gonna be Keller now, grabbing that lead. Summer City getting coached up strong in the locker room, putting up some lead advantages here, one after the other here in the second half. First, Kutsia happy to take that star and go back to the bench now, not being her turn on the track. It is going to be Ghostface Hitta's turn. As the jam is on, Ghostface Hitta out there on the track, gets chipped to the inside by Triple X Tina. Looking to be a track cut call, but this jam being whistled dead now. I think there's a little bit of confusion as to no jammer being fielded for the jam by Summer City. So it looks like it's going to be a delay of game as a jammer was not fielded in that last jam by Summer City.
Hey, fellas, I reaffirm my previous statement as to the nature of the. I will not proceed to explain what I was meaning because I have microphones around me, but you know what I mean.
So here we go. We're going to play like that jam did not happen. As we now sing Peter Parker's signaling for an official timeout. See, Rocket Republic, they're not that far away. One small sip for man, one giant taste for mankind. They got good beer. They got rocket in their name. That means they're from the area because we got big rockets and things here. You might have seen them while you're driving down the road. And if you didn't see them while you're driving down the road, you should be driving down the road because you probably can't see much of anything. So, since we're going to have a delay of games are served by the team captains. And as we currently have 2 in the box right now, there is no available space for another player to be seated for penalty. So we're going to field the team captain for Summer City. We're going to field a jammer. We're going to field our officiating crew. And we have a whistle that starts the jam. So we have Ghostface Hitta Killer out there on the track. And this time in the Redux, going for a little bit of a remix here from Ghostface Hitta, getting that lead here in champ number 8. Here we go, continuing to grind it out. Going to keep going long, having hands forward. We have had a star cap passed. It's now going to be number 85, Bunny. Playing the double duty a lot this evening. A lot of pivoting and a lot of in-jam jamming. Getting a lot of these no pack calls. We have a micro pack, and these micro packs tend to have a cascade effect of losing players off to the penalty box because it is the responsibility of all skaters on the floor to reform the pack. Of course, Ghostface and Bunny are quite happy to have so much open space and nobody to hit them. So we got a good crowd over here in our trackside seating. What do you say, trackside seating? Are you the fun crowd? So bleacher fans, they say they're the fun crowd. What do you say? Are you the fun crowd? I'll make that judgment at the after party. Hannibal serving it up like on skates at Sonic. So we got the 2-2 for the blockers. We got 2 jammers. Yeah, that's enough to play. Neon Chola trying to take advantage of down skaters. Wile E. Coyote trying to hug it out at the front, but it's Neon Chola able to break that pack once again. Neon Chola coming in here this evening, doing a stellar job at grabbing lead advantage. Wile E. Coyote showing the strong shoulder. Gallifreya, meanwhile, trying to come around to the back of the pack, looking to slip a few points. Summer City calls it off, so good second half showing so far from Summer City. So that'd be 7, 4, so it'd be 24. So right now, if the second half was just a game in and of itself, it'd be a 29-24 game in favor of Summer City. So good turnaround coming from the locker room. Turning around the track now is Kutsia with that lead. Now, they say it's not polite to point, but in the game of roller derby, you have to if you want to know who's the lead jammer. And that's what Mage is doing right now. In games like this, I like to talk about anything. Like, I mentioned the skating officials, other players, little things, because it's kind of, it's, yeah. But I do like that. It's a, yeah. And we're all hearing this on here, and I don't care if they hear it when this goes on the thing. So it's fun. If you actually listen to this on the interwebs, these are like your little Easter eggs, your little, how do they call it in movies?
They're Easter eggs.
Well, no, not Easter eggs. It's the, this is your director's cut with commentary. I always want to know if anybody hears this. There is $5,000 hidden behind the last brick in the. So here we go. 8 points onto the board for Kutsia, 179.79. Nice. Asian evasion, one left to beat, gets dipped low, gets caught on the shoulder of Pinky Bruiser. Bum rushes over Bunny, takes the lead. Killer and Asian Invasion have been frequent track mates as jammers. Nice little back and forth between these two jammers. And I dip, you dip, we dip. Asian Evasion dips to the inside and calls off the jam. And we have a team timeout coming for Summer City. While we have a team timeout, don't forget you can be a part of roller derby outside of just sitting there as a fan. All roller derby teams love their volunteers. They love if you want to put on the black shirt and be a non-skating official, put on the stripy shirts, be a skating official, put on a jersey and become a player. It's fun for everyone. And you too can be a part of it.
They can also come to boot camp.
Oh yeah, when is our boot camp?
September 22nd.
And we're going to have boot camp September 22nd through the 30th. So the end of September, boot camp. I wonder where that name came from, why they call it boot camp. I'm going to have to look up the etymology of that. Yeah, that's kind of, Tinder's trying to give me the definition of it. It's probably because they have boots and it's a camp, and I'm like, well, that's using the name of the thing to define the thing. That doesn't count. And there we go, identity crisis with a 5-second call at the front, and there's the whistle that says we are in jam number 12. Triple X Tina, Cutie Pie. Who will come out the victor for lead? Only time will tell. Or the no-pack will. That'll do it too. So it's Cutie Pie. Round about the outside for lead. And now Cutie Pie going to have an opportunity for a power jam as a forearm is taking Triple X Tina off the track to the penalty box. And just when you thought it couldn't change, it does. Cutie Pie getting called for the back block. So here we go. Full 2-minute jam here in jam number 12. As everybody pensively waits here in turn number 2 for Derby to resume. And Cutie Pie out of the box and a slash through the inside for 4 points. And Wiley taking a little jog over to the penalty box to go think about what she's done. As Cutie Pie once again, good offense, defense coming from the Battlestars. And we've had a star pass made
and a track cut assessed as well as an insubordination, so a double penalty now being tacked on. So Bunny will sit the full 1 minute as the reset here right in front of us at the jam line. As the clock expires, Cutie Pie one more blocker to tag shoulders with. Completes the jam with 15 points. Through an official timeout, we're going to double check a few penalties rounded off there at the end of that jam. First, once again, we had a star pass made. So star pass made at the end of that jam. A penalty assessed to the pivot / jammer was then assessed an insubordination after the initial penalty, thus resulting in a full 1 minute of time in the box. Of course, that was number 85, Bonnie, who went to the box as the jammer.
By the way, it's slang for recruit.
Still didn't explain where boot in camp comes from, so.
I'm gonna find it.
And one way at this moment, oh well, no, I don't want to say that. That would have sounded weird. So our charity for the bout is the Alzheimer's Association, Madison chapter. I was gonna fucking say, don't forget our charity spot. Our charity bout is. I was like, oh god, that would have been awful. Oh, I said that. I swore on the thing. Oh well, it's YouTube. They don't care. The Alzheimer's Association is the leading voluntary health organization on Alzheimer's care, support, and research. Their mission is to eliminate Alzheimer's disease through the advancement of research to provide and enhance care and support for all affected, and to reduce the risk of dementia through the promotion of brain health.
I lost my grandma.
And also, we proudly have Cricket Wireless here this evening. We're doing some great giveaways. You can visit them at their location on the Beltline in Decatur for all your wireless needs. And Grub South eating just got easier. You can call them 256-763-0321, email them at info@grubsouth.com, or visit them at, do I need to say www anymore? Do we all know it's the World Wide Web? Actually, you know, I don't know. I don't think we say the World Wide Web anymore.
No,
it's just the
we don't.
internets. The interwebs. The communication pipes. You can find them at grubsouth.com. And they deliver all over North Alabama and Tennessee Valley.
They could like us on Instagram. Do we even have
And there will be no more bouts for the 2019 season, but we will have boot camp. That comes up at the end of the month. Check us out on Facebook or at our website, DixieDerbyGirls.com. Learn what you need to know. Know what you need to do. Come on out.
So, fellas, I cite yet again, even more. This has sprinkles on it. I mean, if they actually listen to what I'm saying, they'll know exactly what happened. I said exactly what was supposed to happen. And I think they did another replacement again. It's weird.
So, just as a clarification, after that official timeout, we are back at the play. Candy Corinne is now our jammer out here, all by the lonesome. Once again, that's going to be Pinky Bruiser out there leading the front of the defense for Summer City.
This is going to be a long power start. As 1 minute were assessed to the jammer, we now had a replacement in the penalty box. It's going to be Malice as the jammer of record for Summer City. As now with the blocker advantage is Summer City. Offense trying to be run by the Battlestars. Summer City doing a good job of playing keep away defense. And a low block going to be assessed to Blood Bathory, getting a little tangled up there with Jam Beasley. Candy Gren able to slide around the outside, but gets the second tap. Go to the out. Coming via Neon Cholo. As we're bogged down here in turn number 3. 2-ball defense now coming from Jam Beasley. Now solo from Pinky Bruiser. Pinky Bruiser's playing Come Fly With Me. And after having a little dance-off here at the front of the bag, Candy Grin calls off the jam. But not before posting 4 points to break the 2-0 mark. Of course, State of Alabama going to be celebrating a bicentennial. If you're into that thing. And once again, I've seen this. It's like we pressed, it's like we kind of tricking the cameras here. 87-27. Seen these two out here on the track quite a lot this evening. Asian Invasion playing the familiar game of defense now. Doing the full backward skate. Playing a little bit of clock game here. Gonna come around to the front of the pack now. Just looking, saying how you doing. Shaking it out for our fans over there in the trackside seats. I don't know figure skating, so I don't know the names for these things. Once again, this is all clock management now by Asian Invasion. Able to get the chip out and able to buy time here now. As once again, we have resumed, both jammers coming back into the mix. And after all said and done, Killer slams the middle of that pack to grab a lead. It was not before a minute and a half, had basically been burned off the clock by Asian Invasion. Gallifrey pinning down the outside, bumping the Killer to the outside. So we're gonna just, if you like the score, we're gonna keep it that way. 2:02:79, 2 minutes gone off the clock. The captain, Rolly, wearing the star, standing behind that yellow line. We call that the jam line. Actually, everybody calls it the jam line in roller derby now. And here we go, into the mix. 4v4 on the blockers. We're coming back into play. Rolly trying the outside, says, I like the inside better. I hear they have good schools. I'm saying totally random things now. Sometimes it's just fun for me to see people pay attention. Kutsia playing the more natural position. Got a helmet cover, but this time it's the pivot. Rolly been playing the pivot quite a bit tonight now, getting a run out there. Tandem defense now, Triple X Tina throwing shoulders in. Malice trying to find the roundabout edge. That time once again, Kutsia Weevil playing a 2-2 game out here. Once again, Triple X Tina playing the outside edge defender. Now trade it back to the inside. Rowley able to power through on the inside for 4 points. Somerset defense set strong, getting pushed. Rowley showing some strong legs there to drive that pack forward, getting 4 more points. Rowley not with the program long, but playing like a veteran right now. Malice swapping off the helmet cover out there to Triple X Tina. Now your jammer for the All-Stars. Meanwhile, Rowley trying to get some more space in here. Gonna finish this jam. As I used to like to say when I was coaching, go out there and get me all the points, and Rowley did in that jam. 16 points onto the board. And Dixie gonna be able to start off this jam in a power start as a back block sent Triple X Tina off to the penalty box. So your memory bad like mine? Oh, we added 4 more points, making a 20-point jam going out there for Rowley. Now what was I saying? Oh yes, if your memory's as bad as mine, you gotta have pictures or it didn't happen. And you know who does that? Shutterstruck. Shutterstruck does that. Choose Your Moments Photography. That's where you go if you want to find your photos for the Dixie Derby girls. Find them on Facebook. Call if you want to set up a session. 931-65-1002. Got a little sign right here in front of me over here. Shutterstruck captures your life 1 click at a time. So yeah, if you want to remember this evening, go online, choose your moments photography, find the photos. Once again, pretty interesting game thus far. Kind of a, right now we've had a lot of these little, let's see, what do we call it? Conflagration? I don't know. There's a word for it. I'll think of it eventually, but it'll be too late. Had our sessions here in the inside, so if we can, let's give it up for all our officials here this evening. And a big shout out to all our volunteers. And if you got that program, it's a pretty cool photo on the front. It's full on Kutsia face in the photo. Gonna miss that face. I'm gonna miss that face. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Tisk tisk. Yeah, contact with an official. You can't do no things like that. No. It doesn't. Oh yeah, it was blunt. She has to go. She has to go. She has to go. Go tell them real quick. She has to leave the track completely. It's an expulsion. She has to leave the track completely. So here we are back in the game. Catastrophe out there as your jammer. Power start. Once again, getting met by Pinky Bruiser. One-on-one and Catastrophe. Flips the hips. Grabs lead. Blood Battery able to pull one skater out of the pack to grab extra points. Catastrophe getting the rest on her own. You told them she has to leave. That's what hose them up. Yeah, they can hose them up. And hitting the deck, popping back up. Once again, Catastrophe able to get in there. Triple X Tina back on the floor. Catastrophe said one spill to the floor too many. Calls it off. So that last conference in the center of the floor resulted in the expulsion of a player for Dixie Derby. One of the things we always had to be mindful of, especially with our track setup, being that our benches are at one end of the floor away from the rest of the thing, is we cannot contact our officials. We must be safe with all the officials on the floor. So contact with an official resulted in a game expulsion. Cutie Pie, Killer. And it's going to be Killer breaking out of the front for Somerset City, grabbing that lead. Strong second half for Killer. Handleable record now. Changing one cap for another. It's going to go from a stripe to a star. That star means points can be scored. And getting all the points in that pass now is going to be handleable record, trading off 4 points apiece. Killer trying to surf the outside. Gets stopped. Does make the final pass, though. No, she should have gotten 4 points on that one. She did clear the pack before the fourth whistle. Unless they decided they were slow on the initiation and decided to, but okay. Because it is your jam ref that has to make the call. So we're going to stop the clock here. We got 4:41 left on the game clock. 2:30 to 83 is our score. Neon Chola standing out on the track. So is Ghostface Hitta. Don't forget the after party's gonna be at Rocket Republic. We're at 289 Production Avenue out here in Madison. Just a little slip up the street and around the corner. So we got a 3-on-3. Both teams have a blocker in the penalty box, so fewer bodies to beat for these two jammers. And Ghostface looking to pry open the middle of that defense, able to start driving it forward. Chola trying to smooth out the edges as well. Does. Sands off the inside for lead jammer status. Chola getting low, slinging the hips to the side. Good contact, shrug off on the inside against Rowley, able to get 4 points. Call off from the bench, and an emphatic touching of the hips to end all scoring opportunities. Once again, a very good showing thus far this game from number 606, Neon Chola. And stepping on the track, number 87, Killer, having a real good showing here in the second half for Somerset City. Candy Grant, another opportunity to get out here as the jammer. Pivot out there is Kutsia, probably much to the light of Kutsia not having a jam anymore. As a deep recycle from both teams past the jam line. Killer looking to try and tackle that inside edge. Gets met by Kutsia. Now a 3-wall led by Very Dangerous. Pinky Bruiser trying to sort it out front. Alongside Queen Banshee. Queen Banshee held on, got the multiplayer call, and it's Candy Corinne with your lead for Dixie. Jam Beasley now with the jam star, breaks the pack, forcing the call off from Candy Corinne. Going to end that jam with one scoring pass, but time has been taken from the clock. So it looks like Somerset's going to end this game on a 1-2 punch between Killer and Neon Chola. Neon Chola stepping back on the track alongside Catastrophe. Neon Chola really showing a strong game here. Powers through the middle. Able to grab lead again. So even blockers apiece, trying to dip in there to run some offense was 50 Shades of Grey. And we're going to trade out 2 points apiece on that jam, so we'll leave the differential where it is. Sit at 236 to 89 with just under a jam clock left to go.
Can she be off skates and still on track?
No, she has got to leave the room. She has got to leave the room. Yeah, she cannot be. It's only if you are fouled out that you can continue.
So here we go, Gallifreya plays bigger than she looks out there alongside Killer. Keller just pinballing into the defense. Gallifreya trying to power up the front with the four wall, slips to the inside. Once again, Pinky Bruiser patrolling the middle of that defense. And we've had a pass of the star. It's going to be 111 Jam Beasley now as the jammer for Summer City. Gallifreya has been set as lead. As we call the jam with 15 seconds left to go, and I hear the whistles. It sounds like a stop of time. It is, as Dixie freezes the clock at 14 to get one more jam for the captain, Rowley.
Yeah, no, she would have has to.
And Smash said that she could come back out.
No, she cannot. I know it's not a sanctioned game, but that's frowned upon by the WFTDA.
I'll let you do your talking.
That is very frowned upon. I know we're not playing a sanctioned game, but that's bad form.
They didn't want to hear it from me. So.
That's bad form. Because there can be, while we're playing a WFTDA rule set. I know it sounds like it's a snitch move, but I'm gonna have to tell Zero about that. That you can't do that. You just can't do that.
And here we go. It's going to be the last jam of the game. Neon, Chola, Rolly the Riveter are two jammers out there. Box is empty. All available players to play. And spinning from the inside to the out, it's going to be Rolly the Riveter with your lead for the last jam of the game. Rolly trying to take the inside, takes on the shoulder of 50 Shades of Grey, decides to call it off. Now we do not have the pitches.